Aww.
Oh, you look so beautiful.
You're gonna make me cry.
Can I kiss you yet?
I think so. Aww.
You're so beautiful.
I didn't expect you to tear up. Aww.
Lexi, from the moment I first saw you, you were and you still are the most beautiful girl I've ever seen in my life. I was instantly drawn to you and quickly discovered that you're just as beautiful on the inside as a person. Looking back over the past few years we spent together, we've made so many fun memories and experienced so many things together. But when I think back of some of those memories, I realized it wasn't what we were doing or where we were going that made them so special. It was just that I got to experience them with you by my side. You have always been the light of my life from the moment that you stepped into it, and I'm beyond blessed to have you now, or becoming my wife and getting to spend the rest of my life with you as my best friend. I can't even begin to imagine a scenario that doesn't have you in it. I know that I've always told you, and I know in my heart that you are now and you always will be the blessing in my life. I love you so much, and I can't wait to become your husband and continue making special moments together.
Alexis and Chase have come to make their marriage vows in the presence of God and this assembly. The uniting of this man and this woman in heart and body and mind is intended by God for the mutual joy, for the help and the comfort they give one another in prosperity and adversity, and that their love may be a blessing to all whom they encounter. Let us now witness their promises to each other, surround them with our prayers, giving thanks to God for the gift of marriage, and asking God's blessing upon them that they may be strengthened for their life together.
Dear Chase, they say you'll know when you meet the one, and while I can't say that we instantly fell in love the day that we met, and when you watched me move into my apartment across the hall from yours, I did have a moment when it hit me. It was one of the most comforting feelings I have ever felt. We were sitting in your college apartment living room, full of our best friends, many of whom are standing by our sides today, as we say I do. And you were sitting on the other side of that long, dirty couch and had busted out laughing about something and filled the room with you. I looked over at you and had this feeling of knowing rush over me. Knowing that you were the one that I get to spend the rest of my life with. Oh gosh. The one that I get to grow old with and watch as our skin fades, and the one I get to create matching laugh lines with beneath our eyes, the one I get to live in a home with that has a long hallway with every space filled with framed photographs of the beautiful life we've shared. And while there was uncertainty from that first point of knowing until now, with you graduating a semester early and moving to a new city and navigating all the things in between, we made it. And you have always been the one that I prayed for. And when I look at you, I see the perfect man for me that loves me perfectly. And I promise that I will cry when you cry and laugh when you laugh. And I promise to be your biggest hype man and enjoy all of the in-between that life throws at us. And most importantly, I promise to love you forever in this lifetime and every lifetime to come.
Chase, living in the promise of God, will you give yourself to Alexis in love and faithfulness? Will you share your life with her in joy and in sorrow, in health and in sickness, for richer, for poorer, for better, for worse? And will you be faithful to her as long as you both shall live? If so, please say, I will.
I will.
Alexis, living in the promise of God, will you give yourself to Chase in love and faithfulness? Will you share your life with him in joy and in sorrow, in health and in sickness, for richer, for poorer, for better, for worse? And will you be faithful to him as long as you both shall live? If so, please say, I will.
I will.
It's a joy and an honor to present to you Mr. and Mrs. Chase and Alexis.